What's a paladin?
There. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome. Yes, I'm late. I had a good time eating. Anyway, today, since I fully admit I've had so many other things to do, I've completely neglected to get the explosives that I thought about on Discord. Why can't I hear that? The hell? Just a moment.
I'm not entirely sure.
What?
Oh, it's perfectly fine. You'll be fine. Oh, it's perfectly fine. You'll be
Does
fine.
play, but I can't hear it. Just a moment. I've got no idea what's going on now. Okay, that's going on. Now I should be able to hear stuff.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. You'll
There
be
we go.
fine.
Perfect. Okay, never mind. Exactly, case. It's like...
Man, so close.
Yeah. That's why I didn't react to Paladin. I didn't hear it. Just... things are what they are sometimes. Anyway, the point is, I don't have the explosives that I was supposed to get. So instead of handling the whole goblin lair thing now, let's put that out for later. Because for those who are not sure of the situation, we went to the goblins' camp. Oh, I died. We went to the goblins' camp, and we killed the goblins' king. Problem with that. Problem with that is that... oh yeah, I know. I'm mildly injured. But anyway, point is, he was supposed to have a key, but he didn't. So we need to get past the door. In a way, I'd want to get explosives, because if the explosive trick doesn't work, we're going to have to replay everything we do until that point. So yeah, I was thinking we'd go to Moonshade, but now that I'm thinking it more properly, I think we are going to have to go to Serpent... not Serpent, Silver Seed, and get the explosives, just sleep for 7 days in there, then go back to the Goblin Lair, try the explosives. If it doesn't work, then oh shit, fuck. Then we're gonna have to reload a save before we killed the Goblin King, and redo from there. Okay, yeah, never mind. My idea was completely broke, just like the game. So that's good. Yeah, explosives, the cause and solution to a lot of problems, indeed. Anyway. But let's go to Silver Seed, then try and get our explosives, which I should have carried with us all the way here. But I didn't, because I was, we're gonna find them anyway. No, Shen, because we'll find out soon enough. And I think that's more fun, finding it out soon enough. Because I'm still gonna do it. Anyway. Without any further ado, main screen, turn on. Yeah, since it's a thing we are going to try, we are going to find out. If I was if I was going to Moonshade, then I would like to get the answer, because I would be fucked if it didn't work at that point. Exactly, Nero. Sometimes you just have to blow shit up. You know, you're the hero of Britannia, the Avatar.
I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb.
Yay!
Sometimes that is the solution. Sometimes killing a couple children is the solution. Oh, fuck, still... Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to sleep 4 days before we can use it. I didn't realize we hadn't spent that much time yet. God fucking damn it. Okay, fine. Let's sleep for 4 days first. Just 12 hours, thanks. Narcolepsy, the true power of any dungeon crawling hero. Exactly. Let me sleep for another 12. How you doing, Baldur? Also, I don't think I said how you doing, Dino. I just reacted to explosives. Yeah, violence solves all problems. Some kind of dictator, probably. Yeah, that's something I'd hear Lord British say, I think. After all, that's been his solution for most things. We're probably gonna die of starvation. But that's fine. Sometimes he kidnaps princesses, probably violently. See, that's his solution. Ooh, I need a princess. Okay, now you didn't let me sleep. Or I did sleep, but I don't know how long. Yeah, he canonically kidnaps princesses. In the first game, he has a princess locked in his dungeon. For reals. And you're gonna have to rescue the princess. And then he's going to try and kill you because you're rescuing a princess he kidnapped. That is actual Ultima canon. Hello again. What wouldst thou like, my lord? Food, please. I would like ribs. Oh, the ribs are a specialty of mine. Special spices. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna fucking haggle. Yes, I've agreed to 30 in monetary, and I would like 8. Not anymore right now. Thank you very much. Oh, nice. I like Iolo now. See his dual-wielding ribs. That's not something you see every day. Now equip your sword. There. Oh, and I still have some mutton with me. That's fine. Ribs, the mightiest weapon in the land. Well, in the land of the starving, the man with ribs is the king. Or they could also be Iolo. Alright. Now let's see if we've slept enough. And can we finally enter Silver Seed? All I want from there is a couple of barrels of explosive powder, which is probably all there really is. Well, it is a nice axe chaos. There we go. I think it had a name. Yes, it's Erinon's Axe. Heavy, I guess. Just didn't fit. Can't fit it in his hand. Okay. So we can take 3. That's good enough. Now, let's sleep for another week. Because as we know, sleep is for the weak. I know I could have badum-tsh'd that, but I didn't. It's a magic legendary named axe that I stole maybe from the past. I don't know if it's in the past. I still don't think it's in the past. To be honest. Oh, that's a nice one, Gino. So far, really, I don't think it's in the past. I just think it's underground, a forgotten place where people live like it's the past. I am not, because we enter the... Because when we just walked through a cavern into the outside world, we were faced with the same priest that's in the present. And they seem to act like nothing weird's going on. Already knowing who we are, which if this was the past, he wouldn't have known who we are. Unless the cavern is some kind of a time cavern that suddenly transports us from the past. It just so far I don't just see why it would be past. Other than the people here who think they're still in war. But them just being forgotten would explain also why they haven't really seen anything, or anyone, in a long time. Like, I'm not saying it's not a possibility, it's just, so far I haven't gotten that feeling myself. Where are the rest of the ribs? I know there's still supposed to be a couple somewhere. Why do you guys always unequip your weapons when we sleep for ages? You know, guys, you're very inconsiderate, making me re-equip all your stuff every time. That. A severed limb. Okay, don't eat that. Not that desperate. Yet. There's the ribs. Perfect. A YOLO stocking bag. Feed everyone. Perfect. No, they're always eating. How inconsiderate. Perfect. Alright, now we have explosives. So let's go into the goblin caverns again. And hopefully, we'll be able to blow up a door and see what's behind it. I'm kind of expecting to find the, whatever it was called, the helmet of something something. Because that's one thing we're looking for, and it wasn't with the king. Because that's basically the quest item for this thing. Might have been of bravery, I don't remember. It was helmet of something something. That's good enough for me. It's the helmet of something something of monitor. That's how I see it. It's not like it's important for me. The only thing that's important for me is that the helmet is important to them. And it's going to be my proof that, hey, I've taken care of some goblins. Also, apparently they are hostile pigs here. Oh hey, here's our almost home. There we go. But once I didn't step into the rocks. Hello there, goblins. Thou shalt meet thine doom. Also, I forgot to do one thing. I'm a big poo-poo head who forgets things. There. Tags. Yeah, starting the stream today was a bit in haste. And I still don't know why which automatically wants to give when you're in the retro category. Wants to give you the arcade tag. But then in the VODs, it's not there. I'm like very confused. Yes, KSN, that's exactly what I want to see also. Which I'm already doing. I'm already attacking goblins. Killing goblins. In a cave with a bunch of dead goblins. Also headless. Now, down from here. And then we should pretty close to the right place. This, I think, is the right area of the cavern. Oh no, we're one more stairs up. This is the right area. There's the bat. Soon we're gonna be in the poison chamber. Should be right over. Okay, it's the next one. Bye, goblins. I would say I'm sorry to kill you, but I really am not. There's the poison cavern. Next one should be the one with the door. Hi, Gobo. Bye, Gobo. Now, let's save. Okay, that... work. Okay, this is not looking good. Have an explosive keg in your belt pouch. Fuck yeah. Adam Penguin. When all else fails, use explosives. Well, see, Penguin, you have now learned something. Grab the money. Hit the mother load. We got 16 money. And decorative swords. Beer that makes people vomit. Empty bottles. But, now this is what I'm looking for. Gems? Yes, please. Those are worth quite a bunch. Also jewelry. We'll get to those soon, Shen. First, let's loot the shiny things. What's that? Also jewelry. This seems important. I think I'm gonna keep that. Document and a scroll. Honor be to thee, Pomdergan, chieftain of the Goblin Horde, letting thee know that all of our plans in these parts fare well. Having learned from our successful experience with Fawn Tower, we've decided to withdraw on the 4th night of the coming moon, as many troops as possible from Bull Tower. The bears shall be marching westward on the plains and shall be easily slaughtered. Then thou canst take the tower and plunder the Inn of the Sleeping Bull. Want to remind thee of the supreme importance not to let this messenger fall into the hands of our enemies, the wolves and the bears. Marston, King of Monitor. Marston. So indeed it was, Shan. The first one. Honor be to thee, Pomdergan, chieftain of the Goblin Horde, letting thee know that all of our plans in these parts fare well. I've learned from the wolves that they plan to launch a patrol in the early morning hours of the 7th day of the new moon. If thou dost ambush the patrol, then it shall be easy for thee to overrun Fawn Tower itself. The wolves shall be critically weakened and the city of Fawn shall quake in fear. But if thou canst spare the life of the leader of the patrol, she is a favourite of my liege. We beg of thee not to let this messenger fall into the hands of our enemies, the wolves. Spectre, writing on behalf of Lord Marston. Warren Spectre, I'm so disappointed in you. And you brought us Deus Ex.
Betrayal!
The plot thickens. There's a little bit about honor and valor that these warriors could learn. God damn. I think the next step's gonna be going back to monitor, resting a little bit, because I get the feeling that we may be in for a little bit of a fight. There's not much valor in setting up ambushes. But you're not even enemies. Well, that was a bombshell. I did not expect that. No, more like what dickheads. Spectre and Marston are now implicated by both of those messages we found. Remember who Spectre was? I remember Marston. Oh, was Spectre? Ah, goddamn stupid goblin. I'm trying to think and remember who's who. Now, get out of my way, goblins. I have more important things to do than worry about you. Oh, come on. Is the goblin blocking the door? Are you fucking kidding me? No, they died on top of each other. Spectre might have been the goblin. That's what I'm thinking. If he was the goblin, then he was at least valorous. All right. That also explains why Marston was so quick to just go, yeah, those two, they were the ones, they were the evil ones. Yeah, let's convict them and that's fine, even though they're already dead. Rest house. Welcome, travelers and BSEs. This rest house is open to all who walk in beauty. Feel free to take whatever food thou mayest need. As a courtesy to other travelers, please leave the rest house in the manner that thou didst find it. Free food, in other words. Alright, first things first. Let's rest. Well, that's your prerogative, Shen. I'm not one to shun free food, especially when we have basically a free resurrection service at our disposal. It's still free food, Shannon. If we die of poisoning, we're just gonna get resurrected, so not that big of a deal. I think that's a good attitude for an avatar to have, right? Sure, I might get poisoned. Exactly, Shan. It's not like death is that big of a deal. What time is it? "4:37 a.m. It's gonna still take a while before anybody's gonna awake. What's that? Just debris. Okay. Wonder what's the difference between a sextant and a golden sextant? The material they're made of. I suppose thou dost wish me to operate the gate? Yes, please. Gladly I will for a fellow knight. Thanks a bunch. Now, if I remember correctly, tend to gate here during the day. I just had a horrible thought. I just had a very horrible thought. The guy with the pencil mustache to whom I gave a very stupid voice. The guy who seems like a snooty motherfucker. I think he's the only one we can kinda sorta trust now. Because he's a wolf. And all of those were... both of those were against the wolves. If the gold sextant does everything normal one does with shiny. Exactly. Like I said, it's the material it's made out of. Well, now we just gotta find them. That guy Spectre. That was my other option. Either the money exchanger or the goblin guy. And it's the money exchanger. Alright, since they're not there yet, let's go buy some food first. I think I should talk to the wolves. Confronting them... an option, I don't... Hi miss, just give me something to eat, please. Well, give me something to drink. Some mead. Yeah, just, I don't care about the price. Just give me mead. 8, please. I think we're gonna need it. Unsurprisingly, Dupre is willing to carry our alcohol. Oh, thank you. Should I be surprised at this point? Should I really be surprised at this point? That fits Dupre very well. That's our Dupre. Iolo dual wields food. Dupre dual wields alcohol. God damn it. But let's get drunk and start killing fellow knights. That seems like a good plan, right? There. Now you have the Helm of Courage. And you guys actually have your weapons. Welcome back, Cthulhu. Right, now I can save to the regular slots. I know, Shen, and I fucking love it. Yeah, Iolo was dual-wielding ribs and Dupre was dual-wielding alcohol. Just... I love my party. Alright, since the leaders are not here, might as well talk to Spectre. Hi, Spectre. Yes, how may I help? Hi, I know that you're a traitor, you piece of shit. What? What does thou mean? Art thou calling me a traitor? I may not be much of a fighter, but I can defend myself. We shall see. Apparently you can't. You're just running away. Come on, defend yourself. Thought you said you can defend yourself. Come on. Oh, how may I help? I still know you're a traitor. Beware of my scary powers of betrayal! Well done, Shen. That was fucking timing. Alright, now where are those assholes? Seriously. Hi, ZK. Seriously, where are the leaders? I need to find them. I need to talk to them. That one guy is too afraid to actually fight me. There's Marston. Oh, it is a pleasure to see thee, Nightfin, as the Lord and Monitor. I am always at thy service. I know you're a traitor. Apparently I can't say that to you. Oh, thou hast done a valuable service by rooting out the miserable traitor Simon. Although in the true sense of the word he was merely a loyal goblin, not a traitor. Bah, pox and all the goblins. Alright.
So we meet again, Finn.
I know of the traitors.
Aha! I always knew that buffoon Luther was a criminal. Those bears shall sing a different tune now. But dost thou have proof?
We found evidence among the goblins, a document signed by the traitor.
May I see?
Here are the scrolls.
But this is not what I expected. Lord Marston was the traitor, and that worm Spectre aided him. Death would be too kind to both of them. It seems that Marston sought to spare Astrid's life, but he failed her even as he betrayed his manhood. Marston sought to betray Bull Tower. We must act quickly to warn the tower. I thank thee for showing me these documents. Justice will be served. Thou mayest keep these documents if thou wishest. But not worry, we shall address these vermin. Pikemen!
Lord,
let us gather round in a bunch and huddle, because I am cold.
it's very possible, Cthulhu. I don't know. I honestly am not sure how they've done this. They do kind of look digitized, I agree. Not as handcrafted as things usually seem. But it could also be that it's just how well they've done them. Totally looks like the fucking French knight in Monty Python. He does, doesn't he, Baldur? Alright. Bull Tower. That was the one with the assholes who kept the Captain Hawk? Yeah, Captain Hawk. Yeah, that was fucking good, Shen. Holy shit. Pay the tariff? Fuck you and your tariffs. This is the Wool Tower knave. State thy business or be gone. I've come here to warn about the goblins, but can I? I warn someone else? Okay, apparently not. Fine, let's just go take the helmet back to the wolf guy then. Holy shit, that was big. Deserve? No, but I'm still the Avatar. I'm trying to do the so-called right thing sometimes. And sometimes the right thing is to say, fine, you don't want to listen, then I'm going to go away. Because right is subjective. That's true, they did take all of my gold ingots. They are somewhat greedy. Already forgot where everything is. Okay, now they're here no more. God damn it. Okay, maybe they've gone to the meeting place now. I know they have a kind of a schedule. Ever looked into it? There we go. There you guys are. Except Master. So it is thee again, well mate. How shall I aid thee? Now I found the helm of the monitor. Thou hast recovered the helm of the monitor and proven thyself to be our champion knight. Thou art the best of us, the standard by which we shall all be measured. Remember, if thou shouldst leave our city, thou dost carry our honor with thee. Yeah, that's not like you guys had much honor to go with, but I'm not surprised all of it goes with me. It is thy duty to not only serve Monitor, but to help restore the balance of the world. This is the mission of the Champion Knight. Well, that's nice. At least now my mission is to get the fuck away from here. And just not return.
So we meet again, Finn.
What do you say about the helm of the Monitor?
As thou hast won back the helm of Monitor, thou art truly deserved the title of Champion Knight of Monitor. I salute thee.
Thanks, bye. I guess that was it. Now, where was the prison again? I want to go gloat.
Ha ha!
Very well, I've been found out. There is no point in denying my guilt any longer. It was I who stole the money from the treasury. I was in the league with Lord Marston, who schemed to become King of Monitor. With bears and wolves would have been powerless. Tenant Trust's father stumbled into our secret cave, so he had to be killed. If the secret of the explosive weapons had been revealed, Marston would have killed me. Wait, explosive weapons? Explosive weapons? Where? In which cave? Tell me! Oh, didst thou come to ask me why I did betray my city? Any idiot can see the reason. With the current emotional and spiritual state of the city, the goblins are certain to win this war against us. Not like I had anything to do with that. The foolish bears and the cowardly wolves are weakening us. They needed to be turned against each other so the Leopard Command could assume the rightful leadership of Monitor. I'd even devised a secret weapon to defend the city without the bears or wolves. What do you mean about foolish bears? The Bear Command would have hibernated safe within the walls of our city, and would never have seen the danger until the goblin hordes were climbing over our walls. The Wolf Command would have never remained here this long. They would have pulled up their stakes and gone roaming the day we had to fight to keep this place. Once on the run, they would have been cut down like dogs. How about that secret weapon of yours? I had learned that a weapon unlike any that had ever been seen in this world. Substance that could change the face of war forever. The substance I would have used is well hidden, and thou shalt never find it. Yeah, cocaine probably. God, I wish I remembered. I think I know which weapon he's talking about, but I'm not sure where. Which caves? Oh yeah, the one with the yellow chest. Problem with that is there's a lot of mountain. I know the goblin caves. Perhaps. Maybe we could check that out before we go to Moonshade. I'm trying to remember because we did explore the mountainside on the inside of the whatever that thing's called. Valley, maybe? There were some caves, but I didn't check them for secret passages. That is true. I just went through them looking for more goblins. And fuck's attacking me. Oh, wolves. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I can get... Because from the look of the caves, it would seem like we'd have to get there from the south side. We'd need to get to the other side of... Fucking wolves. Leave me alone. We need to get to the other side of the mountains, but I don't remember if we could. Time to see. Maybe I didn't pay attention to the snakes. That's why I want to go there. I want to see how it was, because passing the swamp is one likely thing we're going to have to do anyway at some point. It's also possible there are... This was the one that required... Because there's that one place here that requires the magic unlock. And it looks like there's just booze in there. That one. I wonder if there's a secret entrance there. Also, what the fuck did this take us? Oh, right here. Shit. I remember that killed us once. And it killed us again. Dead. Yeah, well, it's killed us twice now, so that's unfortunate. Alright, let's not go there. We came there from the other direction before, so now I have that bit mapped. Searching for the southern passages in the caves leads us to the same place as that staircase does. I know that now. Now let's just go to the valley and see. Explore a little bit more. Come on, goblins, die! Make space! Alright. So, if I remember...
or else you will die.
I'm gonna try not to die this time. Alright. Headless. This take us then. Oh, right. And then this does a kind of a turn back. Now up, up, left, go directly to the left, and here we are. And those who are not sure what we've been talking about with Shan, it's this room right over here. There is some charring there, so it definitely, and body parts, so it's possible somebody's been blown up there. But how to get there? And yes, I did try going through these walls already, and I didn't find a secret passage inside here. Congrats, Chaos. So the probability is that the entrance to that place is then somewhere else. Likely from the outside. But there certainly is going to be a secret passage somewhere that leads us there. Yeah, there has to be a reason for that. Well, you can't be Schrodinger's drunk every time, Case. It's not like the bot's completely broken. Sometimes it kinda works. We should be outside very soon. Even though the map kinda tells us otherwise, we cannot go from here. Cannot go around. Time to hug the mountain. Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Hug the mountain. Develop that mountain. Make love to that mountain. Captain Kirk would make love to anything. But that's not... That's not anything special. Even though the mission statement was to, go where no man had gone before, Captain Kirk had his own quest, which was to come where every man had come before. Gonna hug the mountainside, even though it's not on this side. Maybe it will lead us to the other side, you never know. Hey! At least we found him. Mystery of the missing god. Solved. Also now he's dead again. Thank fuck we never told anyone that we found a guard alive. Now we can blame that on the goblins. See, still... I don't think we're gonna find anything here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, time to go to Moonshade. Exactly, yes. Look at my dick. My dick is amazing. That's Captain Kirk for you. Exactly, Shan. He was killed by goblin weapons because we took the weapons from the goblins. And now we were killed by the goblins. But, on a positive note, we don't have to walk through the caverns now. There's something good about dying. Alright, now to the Inn of the Sleeping Bull. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to... Either I have missed a secret passage in the Goblin Caverns, or there's some other entrance there. Stupid wolf, stop following me. Alright, now let's find Captain Hawk. Ooh, also I wonder if that... What's her name? That bitch who tried to get us killed is here. Oh, that makes sense, Jen. Hello. Are you again? I see thou art a knight of the Monitor. Although I do not know thee, I'm certain that thou knowest me. No. What? Thou hast not heard of me? Where hast thou been all thy life? The frozen north? I'm Wilfred, knight of the Bear Command, formerly of Sleeping Bull Inn. Oh, you're that asshole. Nice. What you doing? Well, if thou art so rude to ask. Thou art the rude one. Deborah and Agnes, proprietors of the inn, are my parents. I was born here. That's nice. What are your duties? As thou canst see, I'm a knight of the Monitor. Yeah, but what you doing here? I'm currently seeking the murderer of my father. He disappeared some time ago and is presumed dead. I've been seeking clues since I was notified. Unlike my brother Argus, who came running home to take over the inn. So, found any clues? Why should I tell thee what I've learned? Thou mayst well be the murderer. Retract thy words or read them. Thou art speaking to the Avatar. Take the wind out of this egotistical dog sails, Avatar. All right, Iolo. I will. Shut up, Iolo. There. Was that good enough?
Thou dost tread on dangerous ground with such accusations.
Perhaps it was too hasty, my lord. I would see my father avenged. If thou art truly searching for my father's killer, then I will tell thee what I've learned. Yeah, I am. Mother mentioned that a guest, a mage by the name of Batlin, also disappeared the same night Father did. I know for a fact that Angus hated mages and would never have gone anywhere with one willingly. Or alive. The name Batlin stirred something in my brain, so I asked around Monitor before I left. And I discovered some very interesting things. Indeed. Such as, Batlin came to Monitor some time ago. He was accompanied by several unsavory companions. One was a huge hooded man, like the one that Mother mentioned in her letter. This odd party came asking about the Serpent ruins. The mage was unusually interested in anything to do with the Serpent people. And, after Batlin and his henchmen left Monitor, it was discovered that a valuable Serpent relic was stolen from Andral the sculptor. What kind of relic was it again? Although Andral is a pikeman, I still cannot understand the interest he places in a piece of stone. It was the one that told me a carved Blackrock serpent was missing soon after the mage. Oh, right, yeah. That's what it was. And we lost another one of those. Apparently it was a family heirloom or something. Oh yeah, the line. Tell me about the henchmen. There were 3 with him, so I was told. One was a pirate, by his looks, with an unearthly white eye. One was a dark-skinned fighter. Joo, ei ole tällä kanavalla tuota komentoa. One was a dark-skinned fighter, very strong but seemingly lacking in wit. And the other, as I've said, was a tall hooded man. No one recalls hearing him speak at all, so perhaps he's mute. Yeah, follow age is a Nightbot thing. And I don't use Nightbot. And people can just check people can check their follow age directly on Twitch quite easily by clicking their name in the chat, because Twitch actually supplies a lot of information. You can see when your account was created, you can see since when you've been following the channel you're on, or when anybody has followed. And also you can see if you have a subscription, you can see the tier and for how long. Right. I think that's pretty nice. Also, there. And tell me about Argus. Thou shouldst say cowardly cur instead. He was so glad of an excuse to flee his accusers in Monitor that he ran all the way to the inn when Mother notified of Father's disappearance. What accusers? There are many who say that Argus took bribes to look aside while illegal activities took place. When Argus heard Flessar repeating these things, Argus called him into selfish duel and killed him. Of course, like the pack of dogs they are, the wolves declared it an accident. And their investigation of the bribes was more show than anything. Who the fuck's Flesser? Flesser was a knight of the Leopard Command. He was Templar's friend. He was also not nearly as skilled as my brother, being many years Argus's junior. Tell me about the Templar. Templar is a knight of the Bear Command and my friend. Although his friendship with Flessar was unusual, in that they were from different commands. It was inevitable that young Flessar would look to one of Monitor's best swordsmen for guidance. Alas, Templar skill could not help young Flessar on his dueling field. Tell me about the wolves. Argus is, or was, a member of the Wolf Command. It doth not take much more than a glance at their commander to see what a worthless command they are. Brendan's womanizing speaks well enough for the character of the rank and file of his troops. That includes Argus. Really like your brother. Alright, where's Captain Hook? That's it. Torcho, Flindo. Hawk, there you are. Hi, Captain Hawk.
Pleasure to see you again, Finn. Can I do for you, lad? I thank thee for releasing me from the cell. Never expected to end up in a jail over not wanting to sail in these blasted storms. If there's anything I can do for you, thou just tell me. Captain Hawk is a man of his word.
Yeah, I kinda sorta need to get to Moonshade.
I can take you to Moonshade, lad. Wait for me out on the Arabella, we'll try to outrace the blasted storms.
Who was the guy who wanted to go there? Oh, sorry, I don't want to hear your fucking tunes. Wasn't in Sorchio either. Was that fat fuck? What's his name? Anyway, whatever.
Oh, Finn, I was jailed for not wanting to sail on the storm, but now I will do exactly that. Because I don't want to fucking be jailed again.
Oh, there he came with us. Perfect.
I'd advise you to hold fast and keep a weather eye on the horizon. Just look at the titties, or my, whatever that's called. We'll be running afore the wind hard enough to be splinter the mast as it is. Ooh! Reef the sails and hang on. There'll be one of those damn storms bearing down on us. Heavens help us.
Just looking at the ice. That's good enough. Oh, this is going well. Still alive! And here we are. On land.
Yeah, you be, lad. I never thought we'd make it to put Moonshade lives over you. Not even attempt to make the Arabella seaworthy until these blasted storms are over. You were wanting Captain Hawk. I'll be at the bottom of a mug at the Blue Boar Inn.
Get the feeling we might have a hard time returning to Monitor. Here we are. Right Island. Well, I want to see what's on this side of the island first. It looked like there were buildings. Even though it's clear that Moonshade is north, there's something here. Want to see. A creepy looking tree. Almost looks like it might have been alive. Oh, look at that. It kind of looks like raised arms with a claw. Well, I know, but not quite in the way that I was meaning. Hey, there's a little building. There's a little building, short and stout. Oh shit, there's a tentacle. Ah! Okay, we found a basement tentacle. I'd come back to that later. Ah, snakes. I'm not a big fan of basement tentacles, to be honest. Field of wheat. Yes, Shan, they are, which is why I'm not a fan of snakes either. Mobile land tentacle. Ooh, there's another one of these. Ah! That's lit. Hi, I hope you don't mind me. The fuck? I am the servant and protector of Gustaccio. If thou dost not belong here, my lord, I must ask thee to please depart. I cannot help thee with matters of importance. My duty is only to protect my master and my master's possessions. That's an automaton. I'm just gonna read your master's books and the apothecary's disc reference. It is the author's expectation that his reading is to familiarize himself with the various potions. Perfect. Black potion, invisible blue, deep orange, awaken purple, protect white, illuminate yellow, heal. Is poison red, poison bluish black. Perfect. These are new. A poison list. Potion list, sorry. Black. I've been looking for this book for a while. Finally found it. For thine adventurers in the Icelands, that renowned concoction is critical in such climate. It is for thee to use in plenty, for it will prevent thee from freezing to death. So, anti-freeze. Orange shimmering. Specifically designed for the busy wizard whose lifestyle requires him or her to cast many a spell. Once this delectable potion is absorbed, it will enable thee to cast many more spells, so minor regen. Hi, Impale. Any more new potions? Just about how to make them, which we cannot do. After many weeks of fruitless study, I can only conclude that the blink spell simply no longer works correctly. 9 times out of 10, and nothing at all happens, while the results of the 10th occurrence are best not pondered. The most obvious reason for these failures is the blasted weather we've been experiencing. Maybe when the storms lessen, I can divine the answer. Until then, I will continue on my attempts to find the answer. Notes this day by Gustaccio. Well, I'd say that 10th time they might just happen to go wherever, or something weird might happen. So maybe they did use the blink spell and just ended up somewhere they didn't intend to go, which is why we couldn't find them. That's a possibility. Anyway, I'll sneeze. I'll return in a moment. And a Dagon is one of those Cthulhu monsters, right? Sorry, I was just reading your master's book. Jesus Christ, no need to call any rangers or shit. They're gonna do 10 p.m. This place. Hello there! You seem like a human being. Thou must be a seeker after knowledge. I am the mage Feda Biblio, and I serve as the Magister of Moonshade. Yeah, it would be a chance to buy a spellbook if I had money for this place. I probably don't. I mostly have monetary, which is for monitor. Hi, Magister. You have a spellbook. Bring me 3 fresh mandrake roots, and I shall let thee have a spellbook. Roots are found on Monk Isle. Oh, great. Oh, see, I don't need money. I just need 3 fresh mandrake roots from Monk Isle, which is a completely different place from here. Without the mandrake roots, I can do nothing for thee. Return to Monk Isle and return with fresh roots of the mandrake. How the fuck am I gonna get to Monk Isle? By dying. So, tell me about being a magister. Thou dost not know what the magister does. The magister is the director of the seminarium. It is the only school for mages in the entire land. One of my functions is to find gifted children for this school. School of Xavier's School for Gifted Children. When they are located, I bring them here, and then we'll teach them how to use their mutant powers. I was appointed as a magister for life. You're welcome, Shan. Tell me about the seminarium. Seminarium is unique in all the land. For all mages are welcome to come here and study out records concerning spell research and magical activity. Any mage can study here in safety, knowing that this place is sanctuary from violence. Probably not for long. Passing travelers also stop here to access our library. It's a good idea for Avatar to ask somebody of children. A young untrained mage can be quite dangerous. I can almost English. Therefore, these children must be brought to the seminarium for their own safety. For instance, take young Frelly. His father was a shopkeeper. What could a merchant teach his son about magical powers? I don't know, you could ask the other person, Krelly, who knows the magic powers of still being surprisingly popular on the internet. Taking care of my students is tiring but fulfilling duty. Young Frelly shows much promise, and Andrio is almost ready to graduate. Okay, tell me about the travelers. I'm looking for 2. Thou art not the first to be attracted to our facilities. In recent days, 2 visitors are memorable. First, there was the scholar Gwenno. Correct? We could not help her much, as her interest was in historical matters. I suggested that she consult the library on Monk Isle. Less agreeable was the visit of Mage Batlin. He appeared to be most interested in the ancient inhabitants of this land, the Ophidians. Indeed, one might say that he was obsessed. Tell me about Andrio. Andrio hath quite a bit of youthful enthusiasm, and I find that most refreshing. But I do wish that he would use a bit more caution in his experiments. Tell me about Frelly. I must confess that Frelly is my favorite student. He is most brilliant, but the unfortunate thing is that he knows this. Sometimes I feel that he's simply too smart for his own good. Alright, let's change subjects. Thy mind is questing again. What shall we speak of now? Tell me more about Moonshade. Since thou art a visitor, I will explain few things to thee. Moonshade is a city of mages and for mages. So just like Black Isle Studios, who was from mutants, by mutants, for mutants, this is from mages to mages. We carry out this legacy. It is ruled by the adepts and served by the lesser mages. There is a lower class, the mundanes, but some of them are skilled as artisans. Oh, so, okay, so your skill races, whatever the word is. You know what might be fun if you started using Ultima 9's voice and inflection for the avatar. Sure! I need to practice that. These poor souls live in a dark little world where magic is merely another powerful natural force that affects them, which they desperately try to adjust to or withstand. Most of the mundanes born here eventually leave because we're kind of assholes, and we call them mundanes instead of actually thinking of them as human beings. They settle in fawn or monitor, and this is better for them because, like I said, we're kind of sort of racist. Well, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like an asshole. Who are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you?
Kill those murderers dead!
I might. Oh god, I don't even know what kind of a voice to use for this one.
I'm the great hero from a distant land. Oh, my name is Flelly. I'm glad to meet thee.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm sure. I'm from a distant land. Sure, I'm from a distant land. No, I need to practice that one. I can't do Ultima 9 Avatar properly yet. I haven't listened to him enough.
What's a paladin?
I haven't listened to him enough yet. I need to practice.
I have heard that thou hast travelled a great many miles to come here. When thou hast the time, I would love to listen to stories of thine homeland.
Yeah, fuck you, kid. Tell me more.
I know thou hast participated in many daring exploits. I so want to hear about everything. Life is so dreary here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Just looking at your face makes me feel like my life is dreary.
I've nothing but my study of magic to interest me.
Tell me more about magic.
I mean no disrespect, my lord. I find it most fascinating. I could spend days creating brilliant flashes of light, moving stones with my mind, and summoning animals from nothing. It's the arcane art that keeps my interest in daily life. I simply want to be further along in my studies.
So what you studying then, Morse? Just moving shit and making animals. Have you considered, learning plastic surgery spells?
Well, I certainly love magic and all, but it's taking too long. I've been learning for years. Thou should think me a master at this point. It's so unfair. I'm not a master. I do not believe it fair. I just... And soon I'm gonna say I fucking hate sand. That traveler needed no tutelage. He simply paid to Rosie and was off.
Implant mancy, yeah. Who's Tarisio?
Oh, Tarisio can be quite mean, I've heard. Andrio's afraid of him, I know that. Why, Andrio will not even pass his house before 9 in the morning.
Why 9?
That's when he leaves his laboratory to go out into the city.
Okay, I think that's enough. Please come again. No, I don't think I want to. And that's the Apothecary's Desk reference again. It does sound relevant, leaving at 9. Oh, you're Andrea. Hello, I'm Andrea. I never meet outsiders. Could thou tell me all about thy travels and adventures? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, I would very much love to hear about thine exciting adventures. While studying magic, I have so little time to plan any expeditions of my own. Tell me more about studying magic. I'm working to become a great master. Someday I hope to be as great as
What
Master
horrors.
Filbertio. Of course, I know that level of expertise will take some time, but I have the discipline. Just ask Frelly. He'll tell thee I do. Why would I ask Frelly? He's my companion and fellow student. We've been friends for a very long time. 'Cause, I thought that if you are with somebody who looks really fucking ugly, chicks are gonna dig you more. And his mastery of magic is almost as great as my own. Tell me about Phil. Yeah, I can understand that, Impale. Yeah, seriously, why would I ask Frelly? I'd have to look at him and listen to him. Like Unreal World, I think I've heard of that, but I really don't remember that. Oh, right, it's that one. Yeah, I still haven't tried it. He's the Mage Lord of all Moonshade. There are rumors that no mage has lived who's more powerful. Not even the Mad Mage. Ooh, who's Mad Mage? His name's Erstem. Which is almost master backwards, but not quite. One of the founders of Moonshade. However, our instructors claim he slowly became insane as his power grew. You know, I know a Mad Mage, but I don't think I know the Mad Mage. Eventually, he left the city to be far away from his fellow spellcasters. They tell us the same could happen to us should we seek too much power too soon. I wonder if that's what caused the other two mages to flee to the Mountains of Freedom. Goodness, I hope that doth not happen to me. Tell me about these two mages. I remember not their names, but they had a reputation for conducting unusual experiments, especially with reagents. Someone once told me that they were always searching for more powerful components to assist in their magics. Tania sounds like they worship a Lady of the Lake copy. No, they're just under the iron rule of a despot. Yeah, screw reagents, I have a ring. Tell me about these expeditions you'd like to do. Well, I'm hesitant to admit how little I've seen of the land. Unlike thee, I'm not an experienced traveller. There's so little I know about my surroundings, save how to manipulate them with magic. I've no knowledge of what it's like to face danger daily. Certainly nothing so grand as that which thou dost meet frequently. In comparison, my life's filled with boredom. Oh, tell me about boredom. What is boredom? Yesterday I saw Taurusio leave his house at 9 in the morning, same as always, and run into one of the food vendors. I was positive Taurusio was about to transform her into a frog or some such, when instead he gave no more than a rude chastising. More about Taurusio. He's an adept mage who commands the power of life magic. Some day when I'm less afraid of his coarse manner, I plan to ask him assistance in my transmute flesh to wood spell. That sounds nice. That'll make it much easier to burn witches. I'm told he had done something similar with stone before. Tell me about the Mountains of Freedom. They lie to the north of the island. I've heard the caves there are filled with a rare mineral known as stoneheart. Fuck's that? Sounds like something you'd make golems out of. Sure, someone as brave as thou art will go there someday and discover whether the legend is true. Please promise to bring the tale whenever thou dost return from such a grand excursion. Yeah, that's probably tomorrow or something. Thou wilt tell, wilt thou? Yeah, and even has the name of an Egg-Tasting Necromancer, that's true. I would not be surprised, because considering these are mages, life magic would likely not mean things you heal, but it probably means things creating life from unlife. Or from death. That would fit this world. Oh, sure, I'll tell you. Excellent, my lord. I cannot wait to hear further tales of thy journeys. Tell me about this chastising shit. Taurusio is not very friendly. I've heard he bears ill will for many things and doth not often forgive transgressions. I hope never to cross him, for I could not endure his enmity for long. Thou too shouldst walk with care, for if thou dost ever need his aid, pray no such bad feelings exist between thee and he, or he will offer nothing. Alright, so tell me about flesh wound. Flesh to wood. Oh yes, my lord. This spell will change the warrior's skin, making it as tough as wood. Also, he'll burn easier. This way, a fighter will require less armor to deflect blows. My greatest obstacle right now is how to permit the fighter to move once his flesh had solidified into wood. Yeah, that I could see as a problem. Now, tell me about a similar thing. Frelly's researching a spell like mine, but involving stone instead of wood.
The patrons at the Blue Boar suggested we contact Tarisio about transforming such things, because his arcane emphasis involves matters of life, including changing flesh to other materials. That's good to know. Also, probably scary. Pardon, my lord. I bring the greetings from my mistress, the sorceress Roto Luncia. Yeah, because she wrote her lunch. Yeah. This scroll's from her. Yeah, Toad's not a necromancer. Transforming flesh to wood just sounds like a more complicated way of wearing wooden armor. Yeah, pretty much. But they're mages. They're not doing things because it's easy. They're doing things because they can. And if they happen to accidentally turn someone into a tree and burn them, well, that's just accidents happen during research. Oh, Rotaluncia. Isaac, and that's Woodstone. Could have been a worse time to stop by. My mistress commands many powerful and strange magics and sits upon the council of mages. She is terrible to her enemies, but tolerant to those who aid her. Yeah. That's true, Shan. I have been correct. Now I need to find the scroll. Where's Martin Scrolly? Where's the scroll? Where's the scroll? Where's the scroll? Where's the scroll? Diner. Exactly. That's how it continues. Seriously, where the fuck's the... Oh! Found it! Greetings, stranger from another land. I am speaking to thee by the means of this magic scroll. There is no need to be afraid. Afraid? Why, the Avatar's not afraid of magic. But all barbarians fear sorcery. Be quiet, Shamino. That witch can hear thee through that scroll. Who said that? You cannot even turn me into wood and burn me easier, even if you call me witch. Death draws near for those who taunt Rotaluncia, the Red Witch. Okay, so it's not even a taunt. You actually call yourself the Red Witch. So if somebody says the witch can hear you talking, that's not taunting. That's just calling you by the name you call yourself. These mages are very smart. Okay. No, tell me about the council. So my servant told thee that I sit on the council of mages. Perhaps I shall dismantle him to just a loose tongue. Indeed, I am one of the three who rule this city, along with Gustaccio the Decrepit and that weak-willed profligate Vilgertio. I'm not afraid of you. Thou dost surprise me. Most mundanes are frightened by the very idea of sorcery. Well, I'm a fucking mage myself, you bitch. Sorry, witch. Indeed, thou art from a distant land if thou dost not know such a common term. Yeah, I'm like far away, but I also never heard it before I came to fucking Moonshade, even though I've been in 2 major cities already. The world is divided into 2 sorts of men. Those who can handle magic and mere ordinary folk. Common folk such as thee and thy companions are known as the Mondays. I'm not common folk. We can do fucking magic. Don't have a spell book yet. Or actually, I am the most powerful wizard in the city, and I could teach thee many things if thou wert not here, mere mundane. Oh, fuck. But the Avatar is not mundane. What is that they say? Thou to speak overly much, Yolo.
Thou art not a mage, or I would have detected thy powers by now. Or perhaps thou dost shield thine abilities from my senses. Most interesting. Why? Not so fast. Thou shouldst know that I met with thine ally, the fat and loathsome sage called Batlin. That's not my ally. Travelled with a demon named Palos. Where did Batlin obtain such power? If I had this power, I could rule Serpent Isle. Reveal to me the secret of controlling demon folk, and I shall rule thee with power beyond thy comprehension.
Join me. Know the power of the dark side.
Yeah, sure. Then open the mind. No, my friend, thou must not. Our friends must learn not to interfere with the interests of mages. I may have fucked up. Okay, never mind. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I think that's the game's way of telling me, no, seriously, don't do this. Don't. Do not. Don't try again. No, say no next time. I think that's the game's way of telling me that. Red Mage chooses to use the worst color to represent them, and therefore are worse. Good point. She behaves as if she was a titan of magic or something. Pfft, yeah. Maybe I should become one of those just to spite her. That sounds like a good idea. I wonder if that's possible. Yeah. I see our red witch and I want her to turn wood. No red witch anymore, I want to burn her now. Yeah, battlings with a gargoyle. Too much of a whim to control demons but wants to reward you with unimaginable power. Seems legit, yeah. Very legit. And congratulations, Impale, you are now the Schrodinger's drunk. And talking of Schrodinger's drunks... yeah, that's the thing, because the box kind of broken sometimes, so... when somebody is told they've lost, but also won at the same time, we call that being Schrodinger's drunk. Congrats on being one. Anyway, I'll take a short little break, get myself a little bit to drink, and I'll be right back. See you in a moment. Alright, and we're back. And thank you very much, Sharp Pointer Stick. You are now visitors of the wonderful country of the Total Real Finland, trademarked. Hope you'll enjoy your stay. Yeah. That was a little something I made for my summer car. Because the custom radio project will become properly custom now.
Absolutely fascinating.
I've been having a nice time making all kinds of stupid shit lately. Ooh, more books. My Notebook by Anonymous. The observations enclosed herein are based on mine experiments. Reader, for thy sake, and thy thirst for knowledge, I've decided to provide thee with the following accounts. Long ago, when I accidentally landed on this world, the primitive sentients living here erected a temple to me and my chariot. But they were boring and impetuous. Soon, the cats emerged as a more likable group than any other creatures. Already I like this guy. Thereafter, I was to begin some experiments on them, and I hate him already. Quite successful indeed. My liking for these cats caused me to contemplate how to widen and strengthen their intelligences.
Of course!
Thereupon I set out to modify the power generator. Thus began the experiments. The generator provided the felines with a more obdurate life energy, one which was most difficult to suppress. The cats die, yet with stubborn energy return once again to life. The side effect is that strange glow which surrounds them. After several
What
manipulations, I was successful in increasing their lives up to 9 times. Thus, no one would be able to truly defeat them until their 9th life. The source of all extra life resides in the power generator. Dear reader, make of mine experiments what thou wilt. Okay, that was good. Now we have an explanation of the cats have 9 lives thing. Brigio's Book of Astonishing Things. Compiled volume of items of interest, both magical and mundane, by Brigio of Moonshade. In this volume, compiled for easy reference, are some of the many fascinating constructions I've found during my researches. These items range from interesting uses from mundane items to fascinating miscarriages of magic. The avatar trying to turn into a cat now? No, we already have seen what happens when you combine a human and a cat. And that was not too beautiful. Wand, a trio of terrible weaponry. Okay, so this is basically another one of those item books that tells of things included in the game. Fire Wand, Lightning Wand, and the Magician's Wand. We know of those. Magician's Wand is basically an infinite bow. Fire Doom Staff is lethality itself. Glass Swords, the single death weapons. Burst Arrows. Venom Dagger. Stone Harpy, an unnatural beast. Yeah, we've those, unfortunately. Mine Experiments by Teldrono. Book belongs to Teldrono the Mage. For thee, bright reader, I've been deep in heart of darkness, in search of the way, the truth and the light. The way to reverse or even negate the effects of Bloodspawn had been my quest. Stone Heart is also on my mind, thou art right so right. By the way, dear reader, if thou shouldst know how to obtain some, contact me immediately. I thank thee in advance for thy kindness. Let's begin, for I'm losing track of what thou art interested in, because I don't know anything. Thou art not afraid of dying, art thou? Well, then I shall proceed, and tell thee what all of this truly concerns. The more I would experiment with it, the closer I would come to success. That was mine intuition. Well, I must admit, it did not work. Bloodspawn is bound to have some side effects. I do not know which yet. The heart of the matter is that I may say so, dear reader, is that thou art about to take possession of a secret. Darkness may fall upon thee at the very same time. I recommend thou best extreme carefully. Fatal accident is easily triggered when manipulating those forces. In the heart of the mountain, I found the red-orange mineral. I collected samples, and after a mini transformation, I turned into the forbidden reagent. Thou art certain, dearest reader, that thou fearest death no more. I want to make it clear this is nothing like what thou hast seen before. Many a mage's life was taken away. How did I turn it into a powerful magical reagent, thou askest? Oh, yes, indeed, how? Oh, I remember. Thou was only to crush it into a fine powder. Yes, very simple. Yes, indeed. Then thou dost combine the powder with the fresh human blood. This is so. This powerful reagent, too powerful for my fellow mages who were fools enough to lose their lives, enables thee to create some spells. It might be possible. The spells to flame men's minds or set swords into dancing death, or to decimate entire cities. Mass death! Well, think of it. Thou mayst be able to make matter disintegrate, and even call lightning to thy service. If I recall correctly, mine experiments. These are the powers of Bloodspawn. Dear reader, thou art now ready to experiment, or ready to lose thy life. Remember how careful thou shouldst be when carrying it. Find safe means to avoid the Bloodspawn's side effects. It is of primary concern. Herein I did give to thee all thou wilt ever need to know. Thou mightest want to be prepared for fits experimenting with Bloodspawn. And Stoneheart will trigger numerous disorders. Many a time did I attempt to delay the onset of the fits, all in vain. Alas, the future doth not seem to be a long shining path. I even wonder how long I will remain sane. As if I still am. Ha! Thou art the reason why I wrote such a book, dear reader. It is for thee to read, and for thee to take our place, once I gone. This powerful knowledge, painfully extracted from the heart of darkness, must outlive us. Thou shalt continue. No, we haven't found Gwenno yet, but we have gained more knowledge of her.
What horrors!
Indeed. The Magic Compass. This is said to be the legendary artifact which guided Erston, the Mad, during the voyage to Serpent Isle. Use it. Thou must set the compass upon the ground and chant the mantra Leg Ort. According to legend, the compass will show thee the way to travel, but only if thou art worthy. As for myself, I have never been able to make the damn thing work. Hence I'm donating it to Seminarium. Filbertio, the Mage Lord. That's a possibility, Sunshadow. Unlikely, but a possibility. They're still battling after all. What color is thy blade? By Minion. The first step is to have eyes. Then look at your blade. Now identify the color. You are done. Actually, just telling us how to create swords. Alright, I think that's about it for this place. A battlings here on Blackrock has been mentioned. So, something to do with the Guardian, I assume. After all, it is Guardian who sent Battling here. Oh, book. Another Apothecary's disc reference. I'm sorry that thou hast mistaken me. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, but thou hast mistaken me for someone else. Thou couldst not possibly be speaking to me, as I am a mage. And thou art merely mundane. Honestly. These people are fucking awful. I guess I need to figure out a way to get to Monk Isle. This one, right? This, I think, one of these was the Isle of the Mad Mage. So maybe, with luck, there's a cave that leads underground to here. I get the feeling that I'm not going to be getting much help from these people at this point, because it seems like people are not... Is that a goblin? Yes. People here don't seem too happy to talk to us. They think we're mundane. But I'm highly pleased with, because that shows quite a lot of this place's attitude. This one has a Naga as a prisoner. You're right, he did. Wonder where they went. Maybe if we find the inn. Is the inn? These seem regular people. Oh, there he is. Well, we found him. Returned again. I understand now why Hawk did not wish to sail the open seas. Do not know how thou wilt leave this island, unless the tales are true. I hope that thou dost like our fine city of Moonshade. Thou wouldst like to know about any place within the city? Come to me. Tell me about Moonshade. Oh, Moonshade, the city of mages. Place where anything thou mayest desire can be thine. If thou dost have enough guilders, and thou canst find a mage with enough skill. Where could I get guilders? Other coins of Moonshade, my lord. None of the artisans or shopkeepers deal with thee if thou art of guilders. Thou canst exchange thine other coins with Butchie at my shop. Perfect. Tell me about the tales. As thou mayest imagine, Moonshade hath its share of tall tales and stories. In fact, many of them are started by the mages in question to enhance their reputations. But if thou dost listen to the tales, there are ancient passages that connect to the other islands. Perfect, that sounds good. Or for the matter, some say that the man mage can teleport anywhere he likes. Tell me of these passages. Nothing other than the fact that they are said to exist, and they are supposedly fraught with peril. Perhaps if thou dost ask Biblio, he could confirm it, or even tell you where they are. Okay, I'm gonna start with that, but first, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'll be back momentarily. Because the back of my throat feels really weird. Let's go back here. Yeah. Where the racist lives. Hi, kitty. Kitty. Yeah, I hate you, Shamino. There you go. God damn it. That's great. Somebody's sleeping. Andrio. Okay, great. Yeah, they are sleeping. It's not like I wanted to talk to him or anything. What time is it? And why is the combat music playing? Okay, that's why, because it's midnight. 9 hours, please. Pleasant dreams. Yes, he did chaos. Alright, Feda Biblio. Fucking bibliophile. Thou hast the voracious appetite for knowledge. What dost thou desire to learn? Curious. Okay. I'd want to know about... want to learn about passages. I was told to talk to you. Political Nigeria with politics for virtues and master of the game. Taccio, Filbert's chief rival. Hardworking and devout. Respected citizen. Have a severe personality. Rotaluncia. Oh, that explains the cat experimentation books. Okay. I just, Okay, so we couldn't talk to him about passages. Alright, Impale. Need to get a dusk fix. And I'll need to look into that. I'll just go wondering. If I cannot ask him about the passages, I want to get my fucking spell book before I'm gonna try to talk to these people. Because there are, let's face it, I find them insufferable. I do not like these people. That's actually one of the reasons why I really, really dislike Harry Potter. Because I find the world of Harry Potter to be fucking awful. Because it doesn't fit my view of anything that's good. It's basically a segregated society where the segregation is made to look like it's a good thing. And that's why I've never been able to look at that series and be, okay, this is good. I don't see any of the wizards as heroic. I see them all as I see them all as basically racist, elitist assholes. Sure, they are. Some of them are also racist against other magic-using races, and some of them are seen as heroes because they are not that kind of racist, but they still are. Just against people who cannot use magic. So, even though there are mild progressive things going on within the magical universe, they're still all awful segregationist elitists. And this reminds me of that. So I'm like, yeah, just no. Just no. Yeah, it's set in the UK, that's true. So of course they're elitists. It would be better if it was set in Finland. Then everyone would just be drunk, and there would not have been any kind of Voldemort problems because just been binge drinking. The biggest problem would have been, is there enough vodka? So far... Yeah, vodka mort. Cave. Maybe wrong. Well, I'm technically not wrong. I'm just probably wrong about where to find the start. That's a difference. Tell me to go to Monk Isle, so they... That means he must know there has to be a way in there. Problem is, from where? Vodka malt, the sober one. Yeah, that's the evilness. Somebody's trying to impose the fucking word again. Thing where alcohol's banned. There was a word for it. Oh yeah, that's very like the Sun Shadow. It's quite often like that. It's always the last thing I do. That's the answer. Problem with that is, Shen, the Mad Mage is also on his own island. No, of course not Chaos. Voldemort is British and they Brexited, so there's no inbreeding anymore. Or crossbreeding, sorry. Inbreeding, yes. Crossbreeding now. Okay, so the entrance was not just easily found from that. I'm assuming this has been the old passage. Something over here. I'm glad you are, Shen. Thinking is good. Yeah, that's also what I'm thinking. Because the house where we went into, that was around here, that was locked. It went into the mountain. This one I didn't see. There could be a hidden passage there, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not entirely sure.
I didn't see on the map. Ooh, a magic harp. Don't mind if I do. Hey, come on, it's killing you. That's a possibility, Shen. I get the feeling that has something to do with something. Magic harp hidden in a tower in the forest. That seems like it could be used. Yeah. I don't know what, but it probably has to do with something. Oh, that's a lot of bats. Kill them all, please. Thank you. Oh. Hi, Jesus. Alright, I think we found the home of Dracula. Let's sleep here. Okay, that did something. Visibility to all. Good. What did that do now? That's the real question. Yeah, it did cause loud noises. That's what it did. Very possible it did something somewhere else. Don't see any hidden buttons. Oh, sure, it's probably nothing bad. The game would never do something like that. Oh, we don't, Ziggurat. To be honest, we really don't know if it's just that. And whenever someone's in there, something opens or closes. Kinda seems like that, yes. What's the point of that? Something over there. How do I get there? Fuck's this? Potions? Any humans in here? No? Okay. Alright. Think I have to explore this city properly after all. Now, this was the place with the racists. I don't know about the other guy. Are you the same? I'm sorry, but that was mistaken me for someone else. Yeah, fuck you two. I know, such impudence. You're not talking to me just because I think I can't do magic. That is pretty fucking impudent. I agree. Here. For the artisans. I'm Duccio, the master artisan. What's thy business? So, what kind of business? Does thou need to buy, to look, to talk? Talk for now. Talk's free too, but I'm a busy man. Tell me about the master artisan. I have an apprentice. I have automatons to help the work progress. Master. Able to create or repair anything. I make what the mages need, and that makes me an artisan. Thou hast need of the master, ask me. If not, ask Topo. Topo. Mine apprentice. Scrawny boy, large ambitions, big mouth. Doth work hard. When I yell at him, she's promised. Tends to be a bit lazy. Though, must teach him better, making he learns as much as he thinks he knows. Tell me about these automatons. The bakes, one the shoes, one the smiths, all from Torresio. They work hard, don't talk back like Topo. But Torresio. Torresio is an adept. He makes automaton guards and servants. It is good work, almost like a master artisan. Needs magic to make everything work. Give him a good deal on the metal he needs. Now a good 3-yard work has made a metal. Not a bad deal. Mages can speak plain enough to explain what they need. I can make it. Magical apparatus, swords, whatever. I can make it. They enchant it. It is fair. Kind of magical apparatus. Make the apparatuses for the mages. All different. Every mage wants something a little different than the next. Tell thee who a piece belongs to just by looking at it. I remember everything I've made. Does that have something that wishes me to look at? Yes. Lab apparatus the mages use. In fact, is one of my first masterpieces. Thought it had been destroyed. Ask, how did thou come to have this, but I don't want to know. Vasculio had been dead for years. Vasculio. Reached beyond life and ruled death. Not good. Council killed him years ago. Thought they had destroyed all of his equipment after they found the grave empty. Perhaps then Sorcia took it. Sorcia was Vasculio's apprentice, too much like his master, the one. Exiled now, here he spends his time drinking away his sorrows on another island. Oh, for fuck's sake. Back at the Sleeping Bull Inn then, huh? I think we found an empty grave. They say he rose from the dead. I think he's looking for revenge. The council secretly decided to burn him. No one can bring back the dead from ashes. We're gonna need to find a way to teleport. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Topo the Artisan, apprentice to Master Duccio. I'm a lucky man to serve such a talented craftsman. He's a good boy. Oh, nice, I could sell gems to you. Oh, Duccio. Duccio's my master. He produces the finest goods in all the city. For his fame throughout the other islands as well.
Enough bragging. Humility. Thou must learn humility.
So I can sell gems to you.
What art thou looking at, eh?
Hi, what's your name?
What's it to you? Some call me the Rat Woman. Well, I'll have you know that my rightful name's Marsh.
So, do you live in a pit? Yes. Mosh pit?
Aye, Mosh? Wouldst thou never believe me? I would tell thee a story. 'Tis done, thou not forgotten. I will not talk of it now.
Why do they call you Rat Woman?
Sneer not at me. I've company enough. More guests in mine house than thou couldst have in thine. There was a powerful enchantress in my prime before I was cheated of my powers.
How were you cheated then?
I will not speak of that now, but suffice to say that she who looks like me deep inside hath taken from me all that should be mine.
So we're looking for an ugly old woman, okay? Magic.
My spells are not for sale, not to the likes of thyself. I've no need for others, but I could create mine own friends. See for thyself.
I'm good for you. God. Is a character. Alright, so where would that locked places? Book?
Yes, my lord. What a pleasure to meet thee. My name's Buccia, and I attend this provision shop.
Alright, so you're the money exchanger. And actually, no. Do you have it?
I'm not certain that I'll know anything useful. What are thou interested in?
What about these objects then? Flag was from somewhere in the north. Plain shields from there. The apparatus now we know where. That's you. Right, this is your shop. And now, blah blah blah. Anyway, tell me about these connections again. Not a mage, I'm an influential man in Moonshade because my shop provides the staples of life. Secluded island. Why, I even know the Mage Lord's mistress. In fact, this is what I shall do for thee. Since thou didst make it possible for Hawk to sail us here, I shall repay thee. I shall arrange for thee to meet with the Mage Lord himself. This is quite an honour, Finn. This will take time, but I can arrange it. Thou mayst find that some of the mages are very reclusive and will not speak to thee without proper introduction. Tell me about this mistress. Oh yes, Phil Birch is quite a ladies' man. What woman would not jump at the opportunity to win the Mage Lord's favour? For now, Frigidizzy holds the Mage Lord's eye. And from what I've seen, Phil Birch seems to have found a way to the charms of that old maid. I've heard that Frigidazzi is not always so cool, and I've been told that Virtue had not been faithful, shall we say. Tell me more. Philbertia hath been trying to coerce Columna into dalliance for some time, but she will have nothing to do with him. Philbertia doth not take to being rebuffed lightly. He hired Stefano to steal some throne columnus from Teresia to use as blackmail. The Mage Lord may prevail in this intended infidelity if Frigidizzy doth not discover him. Of course, this is not the Mage Lord's own indiscretion. I have the story from Julia, who found out from Philbertia during a night of stolen passion. Tell me of Columna. Not much to say about Columna. She's one of Moonshade's most reclusive mages. I think that's what makes her so attractive to Philbertia. She seems attainable. Why she insists on dallying with the scum to Ricci, I'll never know. She can do better with the Mage Lord. I just look at it. Tell me of Julia. A ranger at the winery. Of Teresio. Utter his name, leaves bitter taste in the mouth. He specializes in creating magical automatons that most mage servants. I'll grant that he's skilled enough, but doth take the ethics of a snake. It's a good thing Petra escaped from these sickening clutches and Rocco to protect her. I've heard that Frigidizzy can be quite warm to fancy, and I'm told that she can be very persistent about getting what she wants. But I think it would be foolish to catch her eye as long as Philbertia doth have an interest in her, if thou knows what I mean. Thou mayst imagine Moonshade had its share of tall tales and stories. Not many of them are started by the mages in question to enhance their reputation. But if thou dost listen to the tales, there are ancient passages that connect to the other islands. Of the matter, some say that a mad mage can teleport anywhere he likes. The places that thou wilt want to visit while thou art here. Thou mayst find lodgings at the Blue Boar. Thou should see the winery and the artist bazaar. And the passages. The fraught with. Ask Feta Biblia to confirm. Magister of Moonshade. I did ask. I couldn't ask. Winery, then I assume. How may I help thee? As a ranger, I must help thee in any way I can. Tell me about this wine. It looks to be wine from our press, my lord. Thus thy command, my commander, to be sure. Our ranger is much like any other city guard, my lord. It's our job to catch thieves and stop fights. Nothing very exciting. Until one of the mages manages to destroy a section of town with his experiments, then things become lively. Here's our commander. She's a good woman with more than those that consider her handsome. That knows what I mean. Taste the wine! Famous, in what way can I help you, stranger? Hi, can you tell me about this wine? That's wine from our winery. Hope that is enjoyed. Thing Winters is the one that disappeared. I've seen our wine press. We're very proud of it. Wine that disappeared. Finest wine press in all of the land. Operates by no human hand. This is magic wine press, my lord, made by one and only man mage before he began his weird experiments, that is. Well, I don't know why, Shen. Tell me about the man mage. Thou hast not heard of the man mage? I have, but I want to learn more. His true name is Erston. Lives on a small island away from Moonshade. He was once the Adept's mentor before he went mad. Tell me about the experiments. Makes me ill to think about them. The man mage thinks that they can learn to create life. Or life from death, I should say. They say that he hacks his assistants to use in these experiments, and that he doth have all sorts of hideous things wandering around the island. Oh, perfect! I think we know who needs the severed hand. That have all sorts of hideous things wandering around the island. Failed experiments that got out of hand. Oh, thanks. Bye. So, where do you keep your wines? I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to open a door. This guy's lost the vintage. Then they might have whatever was lost. How do I get there? Hey, where do you store your wines? No reason. Just want to see it. One bird in thine hand is better than two birds in the bush. I don't think Bush would like having birds in him. That chest. Surprisingly, I don't have the key. Can I unlock it? Nope. Crap. We'll figure it out. I'm still gonna explore a little bit. Now we know some things already. Leave the bird alone.
You, welcome back, my lord. Our play's marvelous, my lord. See, everything's so fancy. I wish Edrin was there with me. I'll be certain he could show you around. Some of these powerful mages will help me find him.
So how'd you get here?
Now that we're here in Moonshade, it seems that I can stop find passage to go elsewhere. Your Captain Orc will braid those teleport storms again.
Can you tell me anything about storms?
Of course!
I was frightened during the storm when Edrin disappeared, but it was nothing compared to that sea crossing in an Orc's ship. I'm looking forward to sailing again, I can tell thee. I've just spoken with any of the mages. I admit they frightened me, but I know that I have to do it sometime. They're mine. Find Edrin again.
Well, good luck to you. This is the Blue Boar Inn. There's another golden sextant. Welcome to the Blue Boar Inn. I'm the innkeeper Rocco. It's good to have more visitors again. We despaired with those storms and all. Of course, there's not much business now due to terrible storms, but in better times our rooms were full. Without interested in anyone in particular? Yeah, tell me about Gwenno. Thou dost know her. She and I are the closest of friends. She stayed here for many weeks. How well dost thou know Gwenno? I swear I am innocent. We were only friends, my lord. Any idea why she was here? The good lady said it was her task to study all of the creatures and believe there were in Serpent Isles. She's planning to write a report, and she said that her discoveries would startle her countrymen. Where did she go? When she had studied all the materials which were available here, she determined to go to the Isle of the Monks to read the scrolls kept there. So, now we know where did she come from, and where did she go. Now just, where did she come from, Catanaggio? When was this? It's been a long time since I last saw Gwenno, many months. Tell me about this Isle of the Monks. There's Zenkan monks live north of here on a forested island. They tend to keep to themselves, studying the prophecies of long-dead mystics. I can't not go there, for there is no sailor crazy enough to make the journey. The magical storms have destroyed every boat on the coast, save Hawk's, and he won't sail. Sorry, I was not more helpful. But battling. Oh, such a one did come through here perhaps 2 months ago. There was some sort of a scandal, as I recall. It was said that this battling stole an ancient artifact of some kind, fled by ship. Perhaps Captain Hawk could tell thee more. Alright, thanks, bye. I can buy food from here as well. Yeah, Monk Island's next. That's already obvious. Ooh, look at those buttocks on the automaton. Clearly paid attention to the important parts.
Pleasure to see you again, Finn. What can I do for you, lad?
I'd like to leave the island.
Not on my ship, thou won't. It's too dangerous to sail these waters in this storm. Just want to travel elsewhere when I speak to the mages. They know how to magic themselves for a short distance. However, it's said that old Erstam, the mage can travel anywhere he pleases.
We need to get to Erstam, the mad mage. Need to get to Monk Isle. Those are the obvious follow-ups. Now there's that one problem, which is sufficiently explained with one word. How? Mind if I do? No, we're gonna have to find those hidden passages. There's a glowy key. That's a hidden passage. How do I open it? I don't want to sleep next to a corpse. Magic orb. Magic orb reads, answer hazy. Oh. I have to find the ruby red slippers to take it to Kansas, where the great wizard Gandalf lives, or he could guide you on to the next mini quest. Magic orb reads, I would not count on it. That's a fucking magic 8-ball. Perfect. Let's take it. It's mine now. Forming table. maybe it is just the... this. Then comes the other question. We did find another key. Where is that for? I know there's so much really silly shit in this game and I love it. I guess we're gonna need to resurrect someone. Just a hunch. Yeah, and I'm not at all disappointed in that decision, Sun Shadow. We didn't explore this side of the mountain, though. Yeah, shut the fuck up with your hunger. We'll exchange money at some point, don't worry. We'll eventually eat. Still exploring, so... Quit your whining. I already answered you when we were gonna eat. We're gonna eat when I tell you we're gonna eat. Wanna hug the mountain properly. Ah. Fallen tree. Oh, hello. Well, Dupre's dead. Where's my this one?
We meet again. Thy destiny draws near quickly. How may I be of service to thee? Oh! One of thy friends hath met an untimely end. This should not be. If thou art ready to see thy friend again, merely ask, and I will return them. Yeah, please do. Now thy friend Dupre doth live again.
Thanks, bye. Even if I kill my friends, I can just call them back. Enemies somewhere. They're likely inside the mountain. I get the feeling there is a dungeon inside of this mountain. Problem is not that I don't know that. Problem is I don't know how to enter it. Yeah, shut up with your whining already, please. We'll eventually get food, don't worry. We'll either die and not be hungry anymore, or we'll go buy some food. But first, I want to hug the mountain. We'll see, we found something. It seems like it's, what's it called? Kinda sorta lighthouse. Well, hello there. Hey, lady. 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 Never mind then. Found a naked lady with a music box who refuses to talk. Is Shamina gonna get arrested? Ah, good point. Because Iolo got arrested first. Second was Dupre. Right. So is Shamina gonna get arrested now? Good point. Did not think of that. Maybe he'll insult someone. Oh, crap. Enemies. And it's night. Alright, let's get back into town and see if we can find anything. Found a key. That's already important. I don't know where that key is for. Something to do with the dead. That much is obvious, because it was on an embalming table. So that means that, of course, the key has something to do with the dead. But what? Who lives here? I'm still kind of confused about this city. There's these two that don't talk to me. Was that some guy's house? Home? Who has a telescope? That's the guy who makes this. Where is that? That's the place I want to find. Yeah, whatever, Shan. I'm on the spell. Why do you have a Naga in your basement? And yeah, I intend to. I'm just trying to look for specific places as well. Here I've talked to basically everyone. Now these guys didn't want to talk to me. Does not work there. Doesn't protect, spy. Who didn't want to talk to me, unfortunately. Yeah. There we go, now there's this one. Oh no, you're the bitch. You just followed me. Seven Protector of Stefano. Oh, I found another key. I'm just stealing people's keys. Ah, I found you.
I am Toricio, a major moonshade. I'm not sociable man, so this will be brief. What does thou desire me at what price?
Got any use for stockings?
I shall be frank with thee. I want the stockings to protect the honor of the woman I love. Stockings rightfully belong to my lover, Columna. They were stolen by the bandit Stefano. Neither know nor care how thou hast come in possession for them, but I must have them from thee.
So Stefano has whatever my magic leggings.
As thou dost have something I want, then I'm obliged to provide something for thee that thou dost could want. Offer thee one of my spells in exchange for the stockings. If thou dost accept, then give it to me.
Sure.
Ha! Now I have what I want, and I did not have to give thee a thing. Thou art not dealing with a child here. I have him!
I just took your key. Fuckface.
Murder time.
Gonna murder him. Gonna ransack his place. Little different. Servant and protector, that's what they all say. Apothecary's desk reference. Okay. That counted as stealing then. Fine. I'll load. Never know what counts as stealing in this, which kind of sucks. Or when people notice is stealing. Should save before trying to take things from people. That might be ideal. I still need to get the keys back. And now I know where to find that dude. That's good. Let's start from here. That bottle. I read that as morning poopies first. That's how well my brain works. The fuck's that? Serpent tooth. Alright, there is a hidden passage. How do I open it? There is that marker of a hidden door. But where is the thing that activates it? Now that's the real question.
Tuber!
Jesus Christ, the level of passive aggressiveness of the Duolingo all increased like a fuck. It now even makes up totally real statistics about how much of language you're neglecting, which happened to be Finnish. Apparently he also baked sort of.
Yeah, that's... I noticed. I just disabled Duolingo from allowing to send me notifications because it was getting... Seriously, I was getting passive-aggressive about it myself. I'm like, if you're just gonna have an app that's gonna badger me constantly, trying to guilt me into keeping to use it, That's just gonna make me not want to use it. Also, Tuber, thank you very much for your 5 months of being a citizen to the Total Real Finland. Trademarked. Thank you very much for your support, and do enjoy your stay. Alright. Need to find a way to open that secret passage. Usually a switch. Button. Could you shut the fuck up? Your text is getting in my way. Trying to see if I could see some kind of a lever somewhere. I know we're gonna have to get there somehow at some point. Whether we find the entrance now or later... relatively irrelevant, because we're gonna have to find the answer anyway. Could also be that we're gonna have to learn how to speak to Naga. That's also a possibility. Or we might end up getting trapped and the switch is somewhere in here. That's also possible. For the most part, didn't let them email you. Basically, does it once a week. Like, yeah, my problem wasn't the emails. It's the phone notifications that happened like several fucking times a day, regardless of what I was doing. And those I got really fucking pissed off at. I is confused. So we'll find an answer to that at some point. That might be our way. No, I've just been murdering goblins today, yeah, for the most part. Save before I take the key. Just in case. Now, I don't know where those keys go. All I do know is that I have found some glowy keys. I also know that these guys are fucking assholes. Oh hey! Somebody's home! A pleasure to meet thee, I'm certain. I have no patience for idle tongue-wagging. Forgive me, but this is an absolute waste of time, and there are other matters which are pressing.
Hello there. I am Mortego, the necromage of Moonshade. Yes, that is a special sort of mage who specializes in magics that deal with dead things, like my love life, as well as with the spirits of the dead themselves.
Tell me of these dead things.
Actually, that is rather unpleasant work. A bit discourteous to talk about it in mixed company, if that doesn't know what I mean.
Tell me of the spirits of the dead.
Yes, as a necromage, I can commune with the spirits of the dead. I learn the secrets of the dead, as well as the occasional portent of the future. But these seances are unpredictable in their results. All I do know that, because of these future portents, I made this necklace. Because I was told by some force that something called RBG is going to be the supreme lord of the future, and these scholars will appease him.
Tell me more about seances.
I must first prepare the proper materials. Thou shalt come to my manor after midnight, and we shall then conjure a spectre.
Where's your manor? It's the one with all the corpses? No. Wait. I'm not sure. Where the fuck do you live?
This is a city of mages run by mages. That is the way we mages like it. We are even governed by our own council of mages, chaired by Filbercio Gustaccio Rodalucia.
If you talk to Captain Hawk while Kane and Flindo are asleep, then game may get stuck. What the fuck?
Tell me about Filbercio. He's the supreme mage lord of the city of Moonshade.
How about Gustaccio?
Gustaccio and I are engaged in studies of the strange teleport storms that have been affecting our land.
How about Roto Luncia?
She is a powerful mage. Her only real weakness is that she's most unpleasant when she's thwarted in her desires.
How would I learn spells?
Thou art not a mage, so teaching these spells would be a waste of both of our times. Thou art serious about mastering magic? Perhaps thou should speak with Master Fed Biblio. But I think thou art too old to learn spellcasting.
That was rude. I'm not old. I'm just big-boned.
More food!
Now, who has my magic leggings? Somebody who stole stockings. And I forgot their name. And they have my magic leggings somewhere. Alright. Oh crap, are you sleeping already? No, thank fuck. I fed a biblio. Mandrake roots, I can do nothing. Return for fresh roots of the mandrake. Because they have to be fresh mandrake roots. It's not enough that it's just... Oh, wait a minute. Did I... No, it was in previous save, right? I need to find the mandrake roots again. There was, that one guy had mandrake roots in his backpack. In his chest. I wonder if I steal them, will that be good enough for us to get a spell book? That's what I want to know. The secret wall somewhere with a magic threshold that will make it get stuck because they forgot to add a teleport exit. Okay, that's great. There. And no one noticed. Gonna use what? Use it. I don't know what that means, Shan. Well, that's fucking great then. Yeah, okay, perfect. Ah, okay. Well, that kinda sucks. Well, don't worry, I will fix that issue. Because I still have the old save. So tomorrow I can play through all of this. Get us to the same situation, but not use the thing before the next stream. That does kind of suck if we can't do that now. It's really kind of balls. There are so many fucking game-breaking bugs. Thankfully, it's nothing that cannot be repaired one way or another. And also, probably, most of those bugs are things that if you had already played the game, or if you're just going to wander around, you can usually... Because the good part about most of Ultima games is that a lot of things you don't have to do. Yeah. Ocean, it's not like the games before EA were bug-free. On the fucking contrary. And imagine this back in the 90s, taxing the developers. They react to things like this as well, if it's all in. Yeah. And I don't know how game-breaking that is, because I don't know the game yet. So I'm not going to go into the whole complaining about things thing, because I don't even know if that's a big deal or not. I know that it's going to skip a part of things, but Ultima games have had this fashion of being able to skip shit tons of stuff and still finish the game. So, no, don't. Dan, don't, no. I'm still gonna replay this part and get us to a situation where that is. So it's completely irrelevant. Because I'm gonna have to leave for work. Because it is late. And we now know we cannot use old Mandrake roots. We specifically have to get new Mandrake roots from Monk Island. Otherwise, we will not get a spellbook. And that's unfortunate. But it cannot be helped. It's like that happens. Alright, let's see. Might be fine. Anyway, that is going to be it for this time. I'm going to have to leave for work, unfortunately. We're going to continue this on Sunday. And I'll try to replay up to this point tomorrow. So we'll be in a perfect situation to continue. And not use the scroll then. So it's all going to be fine. Anyway, that is it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Hope all you had a good time. And I hope to see you soon. And hopefully Sunday. Anyway, that's it for this time. Finchbert signing out.